right, hey everybody, welcome to One Flight Down. Welcome to Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. And again, for the third week in a row, I think I'm doing this
weekly uploads.
Yes, weekly uploads. I just decided right now.
Okay.
It's old news to them.
Yeah.
Because this is the third of 3 beers that Luke brought back from England for me.
Well, this one's not from England.
Oh.
This is from Wales.
Oh, well then let's talk about that.
So it's from a town called Wrexham. It's a small town, about 70,000 people. Mm-hmm. But approximately 5 years ago, their soccer team was purchased by Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. And they made a documentary about it. So they've kind of been thrust onto the world stage. So I've seen the show. I've enjoyed the show. So
it's a TV series, like a series documentary.
It's a series documentary.
Okay, and there's like 4 seasons, you said?
Season 4 just started, or started a couple of weeks ago, depending on your upload schedule.
Fair. A couple of weeks ago, let's say that, yeah.
But it's a team that had fallen to irrelevance. And just while we were in the UK, they got their 3rd straight promotion, which is the first time in British soccer history that has happened.
Wow, okay. Cool.
So it is the 3rd or 4th oldest team in the world, and their stadium is actually the oldest international stadium still in use.
Wow. And you went to a game, right?
I did not go to a game.
Oh.
I went to the town.
Okay.
I went to the turf, which is the bar connected to the stadium.
Yeah.
We went downtown, which is just a 5-minute walk from the stadium.
Okay.
Saw the sights, talked to the people.
Yeah.
Bought some beer.
Yeah. And they've got a beer. They've got their own beers. That's what this is.
The Wrexham Lager started in 1882.
Nice. And you were saying that the guys who own the team own the beer as well?
Last year, 2024, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney bought Wrexham Lager, so they own this now as well.
Wow. It says here, a subtly hopped lager with a clean aroma, light, refreshing, and easy to drink, contains malted barley. 4% alcohol. Nice and light.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't say a whole lot, but it's a lager. Lagers are pretty simple beers. You don't have to say a lot.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, I'm going to crack open with my not quite so fancy Corona bottle opener. And someone will get that. All right, so...
The maid will get it.
The maid
as established in episode 1 of this series.
Okay, I might have given you more than me again. Oh, come on. I'll cheat myself.
Yeah, balance it out. Please. This is a gift to you. From me to you.
I appreciate
From
that.
the town of Wrexham, to me, to you.
It's quite a journey it took. There you go. That's pretty close. I assume you still get a little bit more, but that's okay. I'll like what's on the table here later. All right, so this is a clear beer. Like,
yes.
Look how clear that is. I'm pretty sure you can see Luke's face through that, or like a face-like elements. Yeah, you can. I'm sure you can see my face through there. I can't really see through the camera I'm using today. Let's not get into that story. But
the stories we could tell. Well, stories. This was one story.
Yeah, there's not much to it. Just watch the first video.
Yeah. Watch all the videos.
Yeah, you should.
Like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get notifications when Alan uploads a new video.
You can do that right now.
Right now. We're not drinking until you do it.
Yeah. I think they did it.
They probably must have, right?
Yeah,
we were so convincing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think they must have done it. Thanks for that. Appreciate that.
No problem.
I might have like 605 subscribers by the time.
Oh, that's the dream. That's a nice manageable number of subscribers.
Yeah, that's what I'm comfortable with.
You got a nice personal relationship with every single one of them.
Yeah, I can go visit them when I'm traveling the world.
Yeah, they can bring you back beer.
Yeah. Maybe somebody lives in Wales.
Maybe they do.
All right, let's get a nose. Not much at all, eh?
No. Now, this of the 3 beers in this series, this is the only one I've actually had before.
Okay. And it's the lightest by far.
Yes.
In terms of clarity, in terms of alcohol. Not that any of them are overly boozy. But,
no.
But, I mean, that is crystal clear. I'm not getting really anything at all on the nose. Yeah, so I guess we just go in and taste it.
All right.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, That's kind of a little journey there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do tell, Alan.
So the first initial sip, I'm like, oh, this is a nice crisp beer, but it's got kind of a sweetness on the back end, a little more body to it than I was expecting. And quite a dry finish. That's not bad, but it's not at all for a lager. It's surprising, which is pretty cool. I was expecting that first sip, just like a nice, crisp, clean, simple lager. But this has a little more going.
I like it quite a bit, and maybe it's my feelings about the town of Wrexham and the people, but I enjoy it quite a bit.
And that's a Wrexham jersey you're wearing.
That is. I got that from the club shop connected to the race course, which is the name of their stadium. Yeah. Now we don't look like a game of how far would you travel. I want to start a new game if that's okay.
Okay.
How much do you think I paid for this official Wrexham jersey?
Oh,
you can do pounds or Canadian dollars.
Okay. I have a feeling it costs a lot. Just because of the show. How well the team is doing. It probably costs quite a bit. I'm going to say... No, a pound is about...
$1.50, $1.50, give or take.
I'm going to say... You spent about 75 pounds on that.
Well, when we went there, half off sale, 50% off, 30 pounds.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like $55. I was like, yeah, of course, I'll buy this.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
If I can speak about Wrexham a little bit more.
Yeah, please do.
One of the things that Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney have done is try to make things affordable for the people of Wrexham, right? Because given the fact that there's now international demand to attend their games and to buy their merchandise, there's a conscious effort to not price out the people of Wrexham from enjoying their own club.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Which I think is great of them. I think they've done a very good job being stewards of this, 150, 160-year-old football club.
And you said you felt a real kinship with the people there that you met, right?
Everyone was incredibly happy we were there and welcoming and just proud of what their club had accomplished. And being from Winnipeg, I know what it can mean when you lose a team. They did not lose a team; they kind of just fell to irrelevance. Mm-hmm. But it's so clear how much a city and its team have, in common, and a synergistic relationship. When the team does well, the city does well. Mm-hmm. So I could really empathize with the people of Wrexham and what they had gone through prior to these 3 straight promotions. And just like an honest, hardworking, blue-collar town, which is kind of what Winnipeg is,
Yeah, cool. I've always felt that if I travel somewhere that a big part of the identity of a town is often the sports team.
Yeah.
And when we did not have an NHL team, I always kind of felt like we needed that back. And when we got it back, I felt like we got a lot of our identity back. So... and you made the news there, didn't you?
I did, as teased in video 2 of this series. There's a newspaper called The Times, which is, I think, the kind of the paper of record in the UK. And while my wife and I, Dr. Murray Drain from Grand Park Animal Hospital,
link in the description,
were there. It's a very small town, right? So our hotel was maybe a 10, 15-minute walk from the train station. So we were walking with our suitcases from the hotel to the train station, talking in our normal accents.
Mm-hmm. Like you are now.
Like I am now. And a reporter just saw us walking and said, hey, I'm doing a story about all these people coming to Wrexham. There was people from Australia and Malaysia and the United States there. And said, hey, can I interview for this story? Can I take your picture? And... lo and behold, we made the paper. Our pictures in the paper. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney have the top billing. They got the big picture.
Fair.
But if you look down a little bit, there's my wife and I.
And I'll try to get a screenshot, and that's probably what you're looking at right now is a screenshot of that. If you're not looking at that, you're just looking at us.
Something has gone terribly wrong.
Yeah, it's just bad tech.
The weekly upload schedule is too much for Alan. He cannot keep up.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's 1 episode a week.
it.
I get it. So you got to work, you
Yeah.
got family, you got a hockey team to watch. I get it.
Now, did you notice if they had any other beers? Did they make any other beers?
Yes, there is some other beer that I saw there that
Okay.
Wrexham Lager or Wrexham Brewing Company.
Yeah, so
makes.
it says Wrexham Lager Beer Company. So this is clearly the flagship beer, but they do make other ones.
They do. I mean, it might be like a light beer. Or
Okay. Oh, it's already 4%. A light beer would be like.
Well, can we?
Oh yeah, I can power back up the.
We have an iPad just off camera. Hopefully.
Hopefully the battery on this hasn't died. I thought I'd have this for information, but the bottles have generally had pretty decent information in them.
So I know when I was there definitely were two. All right. Blah blah blah. Wrexham Lager. Page not found. Okay, well, Ryan Reynolds is still trying his best out there.
He's a busy guy too. He's making breakfast at Tim Hortons these days. He's got stuff going on.
You read this?
Wrexham Lager, Wrexham Export, which is still a lager.
Okay.
Wrexham Pilsner. So fairly similar styles of beer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we sorted that out. That probably took too long for the information. The limited information we returned with.
I see they sell toques there, or what do they call them? Bobble hats. Is that what a toque is called in the UK?
It was actually like 28 and sunny the entire time we were there, so I had no need to either wear or discuss toques / bobble hats.
Well, I'm just curious because I know Americans always laugh when I say toques.
And Chesterfield.
Like a toque is just it's like, but they call it a beanie, which just sounds ridiculous to me.
I will say, when I use the term washroom, they did not know what I meant. They say toilets, which I think let's leave a certain ambiguity as to what we're doing in that small room. Okay, like we don't specifically need to say I'm using the toilet. That's a little mystery.
Yeah,
what's he doing in there? Is he washing his hands?
Yeah, maybe he's just looking in the mirror.
Yeah,
we don't need to know. Yeah, I noticed that when I was overseas, and I noticed that in really old bars in New York. I remember going to a bar in New York that had a sign that said toilet, and all I could think was it had to be pronounced turlet. The person who installed that sign probably called it a turlet.
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, we get other stuff too. Fries versus chips.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what they have? Waffle fries.
Oh.
They don't call them waffle chips. They call them waffle fries. And I feel like that is an admission
that they've been wrong
all this time.
It's good that they finally come around and admit that they're wrong.
I will say, for a potato chip, what we call potato chip, if you're actually going to chip a potato, it would look like that and not a French fry.
True. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, that rant over.
Yes. Now, if I can help grow your audience, I
please,
feel like I'm responsible for at least 100 subscribers thus far.
Probably. I just watched the numbers. Well, you can't see them now, but they've been going through the roof since the series began.
Yeah, of course.
Because I never remind people to smash that
like button.
The like button.
Subscribe and the notification bell.
Yeah.
And I don't want to tell tales at school, but it sounds like you're going on a trip to Scotland and Ireland in the coming months.
Yeah, and hopefully it is booked at least by the time this episode airs. It better be booked by the time this episode airs.
So if people have come here to see international beers, there's a very good chance you're going to have more of them coming up once a week.
There's a good chance that I'll be bringing back some beers from there as well. Okay. I'm trying to do carry-on luggage. But, last time I still checked my carry-on on the way home because I had good booze. I wanted
exactly the same thing for me on the way back.
You got to do it. And you brought beers for me. You brought soap for people. Any other gifts for anyone?
No. Well, we brought my son some Harry Potter stuff.
Oh, there you go.
So
okay,
but he's family. I kind of got it right. I don't have to do this, Aaron. I didn't have to bring you soap, but I did.
Hero of the soap world. Yeah, somewhere out there, our friend Aaron has a soap review channel,
Yes.
And she'll be reviewing the soap that you brought from overseas.
I will not be guessing on that show. What she does with that soap in the washroom is her own business.
Yeah. Well, at least she's using the washroom and not the toilet.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Luke, thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun.
A pleasure, Al. A pleasure.
And thanks to the rest of you for tuning in. And Luke, do you have anything to promote? You don't have a beer channel?
I've got a family, which is great.
Yep, family's great. His wife's information.
Oh, yes, Dr. Marie Dre, Grand Park Animal Hospital.
Yeah, if you live in Winnipeg and
or if you don't, if you live in Steinbach or one of our surrounding towns, please feel free to drive in.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, before we go,
yeah.
How far would you fly for this beer?
Oh, I need another sip.
Of course. The wheels have really fallen off here.
I like it. It's a lot to board a plane for a beer.
Yeah.
I would drive a few hours to get this beer. I don't know if I feel like doing airport security for this beer.
That's fair. Like, I think it's a hard blue-collar town, and this is a perfectly fine, this is a good lager that I think represents the town well, but is not especially noteworthy.
Yeah, I like it, but yeah, I wouldn't go through airport security for it.
That's fine. But a perfectly solid, serviceable lager.
Absolutely.
That the people of Wrexham should be proud of.
And one day I will try to travel there and check this out too. Not this year, though. That trip's already kind of planned out. So.
Yeah.
All right, Luke, thanks again. And thanks to the rest of you for joining us. Cheers, everybody.